Want to easily defend against account hacks, password attempts, and other nefarious characters trying to steal your information? Well, keep watching because we're about to be talking about why you need MFA enabled on every device and account you possibly can right now. Welcome back everyone to the Grumpy Sysadmin. Today we're going to explore and explain what MFA, or multi-factor authentication, actually is and why you didn't know that you need it. So, you may have heard of multi-factor authentication, or MFA, but to you that's all computer speak that really doesn't mean anything now, does it? Yes, I know, you understand the words, but exactly what does MFA mean? Now that's the real question. When it comes to accessing resources or information, every system pretty much has a way of verifying or validating you are who you say you are. Normally that consists of a username and password. Years ago that would have been enough to generally protect the system, but with the internet and everything connected to it, the hacking and stealing of information has run rampant. A simple username and password isn't really sufficient anymore, even if your password is something other than the name of your favorite sports team, cat, or simply just password. Now, multi-factor basically refers to the different ways of verifying that you are actually who you say you are. There are three different kinds of factors to do this: what you know, what you are, and what you have. What you know is the easy one. It's the username and password you use, or the PIN number of your ATM card, or any other type of code or information you type into something to gain access to it. It's something that you retrieve hopefully from your mind and not written down on a sticky note stuck to your monitor. Next we have what you are. Now this can be a number of things, but one thing they all have in common is they're all part of you. What I mean by that is they're things like fingerprint, facial recognition, or any other type of biometrics. That's a fancy way of saying that it makes it part of you and is unique to you, which makes it very difficult to imitate. And that third factor that we mentioned is what you have. Today this usually refers to a smartphone with an application on it generating codes that change on a regular basis. But in the past it could be a key fob or some other device that was pre-programmed to generate codes or other information that you would need to complete some sort of authentication. Remember that even with these extra security factors, nothing is 100% secure. These still can be defeated with enough time, patience, and determination by a hacker, but it makes their job much more difficult. Now, believe it or not, you've been using multi-factor already and didn't even know it. Ever use an ATM machine? Yeah? Well, congratulations! You've already used multi-factor. What's that? What am I talking about? Well, you have to think of it this way. One factor is your physical card, or what you have, and the other one is your PIN number, or what you know. There you go, two factors right there. And if you needed to use your fingerprint or facial recognition to unlock your phone or prove your code, well, guess what? Now you've actually used all three factors. So you want to know what really makes me grumpy about multi-factor authentication? Users who completely refuse to use it. Oh, it's too hard, they claim, or it adds too many steps. I've even heard the excuse that I'll have to remember to have my cell phone with me everywhere I go. Right, like that device isn't glued to you so well that it almost needs to be surgically removed. Now, these are the people who refuse to believe that someone telling them how to be safer with their online presence cringe at the mere thought of an extra layer of protection. For some reason, it seems to send shivers down their spine. You think getting a text message or looking up a code is inconvenient? Try getting your identity stolen. How's that for inconvenience? Haven't enough celebrities had their accounts hacked? Or enough companies lost their data like a toddler losing their grip on a lollipop? What's it going to take for you to realize that password 123 isn't fooling anyone? I get it. Two-factor authentication isn't as sexy as the latest iPhone or as thrilling as whatever stupid challenge is trending on social media. But you know what's less sexy? Watching your bank account drain faster than a bathtub with a gaping hole in it because you couldn't be bothered to scan a QR code. So let me spell it out for you. You need MFA now. Yes, right now. Stop making excuses. Stop putting it off until later, unless by later you mean getting hacked, losing all your data, and then crying about it online, hoping that someone will listen to your sob story. All right, that's it. I'm done for today. If you're still not convinced, well, don't come crying to me when things all go south. I've said my piece, and if you're too lazy, arrogant, or stubborn to heed this advice, then you deserve the digital disaster that's coming your way. And on that note, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Well, that is unless you've already been hacked and can't access your account. In which case, I rest my case. This has been the Grumpy Sysadmin telling it like it is so you don't have to find out the hard way. But seriously, stay grumpy and enable MFA right now.